beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Diamond, and I live a whole food, plant-exclusive, SOS-free, gluten-free lifestyle for health and well-being. And living this lifestyle truly transformed my life. It gave it back to me. And this channel is about me sharing with you how I continue on this journey of health and hopefully inspire you and help you along so that you can live your best life. Today I thought I'd bring you along while we create some Peach Bliss nice cream boats. So I have some peaches here, and I thought, what better way to enjoy fresh peaches but to bake them and fill them? And so that's what we're going to do today. The first thing I want to do is show you how I cut open the peaches. Now these peaches, peaches vary in shape and size. You could even use nectarines, which I love. Those are white and yellow. These peaches come white peaches, yellow peaches, whatever peach you want. Just make sure that they're ripe. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is just cut right down the middle like this. And then gently see if I can twist it. Now sometimes it doesn't give. And if it doesn't give, I don't want to make it and then like force it. So like this one, let me see if I can. Oh, it is working. Okay, so just gently kind of open it like that, and then there you go. And so this one, we're going to put into a Pyrex dish. And then how do you get the other half out? Well, what I'm going to try to do, because I don't know of any special trick, but I am going to just try to loosen it around the edges, and the best that I can, just try to cut out that pit so that we're left with a beautiful peach half. And you want to be patient doing this because sometimes it takes patience, but there you go. So as I'm cutting up these peaches, I want to be able to share with you some of the benefits of peaches. And peaches are great for detoxification, they're good for digestion, they're good for our skin, and they have flavonoids in them, beta-carotene, they have vitamin C, and that's just some of the benefits. Now, they are also juicy, so they're very hydrating as well. And I'm going to go ahead and just continue to take the pits out. What we're going to want to do once these are pitted is put them in the oven. Whoa, look at that guy. We have a jumper. And then we're going to cook them at 350, and you're going to want to do anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes, depending on how your oven works. And we'll just want to check on them as we go. And so I'm going to continue to peel these and place them in here. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and then you'll be notified when I go live or post new videos. I just would love to have you as a subscriber to my channel. And those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It really helps me grow my channel and reach people, because the whole idea behind this is to share that there are other things we can try to help improve our health that a lot of people aren't aware of. So we're down to the last one. And, if you want to chat about anything, peaches, or, if you've done anything like this before, you have any questions, leave a comment below. I would love to chat with you. And go ahead, give this a like. I would love for you to give it a thumbs up. It just really helps me know that you're enjoying the content, and I appreciate that so much. Okay, so look at that. We were able to fit. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to fit all 4 in here. I was thinking maybe 3, but look at that. We fit them in. So let me go ahead and move this aside. Now, I have this like kind of debate thing going on within myself. Could I turn them over and cook them this way? Yes. Or I could do them face up. And you know what? I never know which way is the best way to go. So how about we do it Jennifer style? We'll do half face up and half face down, and then we can compare and see which way, if any, makes a difference or is better. So here we go. We've got this looking beautifully. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven. I was able to preheat the oven ahead of time, so it's ready to go. I don't believe that it's going to leak anything because it is in a Pyrex dish, but you could also do this on a cookie sheet that has some kind of Silpat or some kind of parchment paper. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean this up really quick, and then we are going to make the filling for this, and it's gonna be a beautiful banana-based nice cream. So give me a second. So for this, I think that I am going to use the food processor. And I have the Breville food processor, but you could certainly use a high-speed blender like the Vitamix. But I really like doing nice cream in the food processor. So I'm going to go ahead and add an S-blade to this. I'm using the largest portion, which is a 16 cup on my Breville. And if you're in the market for a food processor, this guy is my favorite, and I will link it below in case you are interested in looking at it. I just love it. It's one of my top favorite appliances, small home appliances. So let me get the lid. I guess it's not a lid, it's a wide mouth piece that we need in here. And so anyways, that's ready to go. So let's talk about some of the ingredients that we have. And of course, you're gonna wanna use frozen bananas. So I have 4 frozen bananas right here. I just took them out of the freezer. I can put them in whole, but sometimes I just like to break them up a little bit. You don't have to do that. I just think that, I don't know, sometimes it helps it a little bit. These have been sitting out for maybe 5 minutes, and so they're starting to get a little bit softer than if I took them directly out of the freezer. And my fingers are getting a little cold, but that's okay. All right, so there we go. Let me rinse my fingers. And I'm gonna go ahead and add them. These are a total of 4 bananas. You can add more or less bananas depending on how many people you're going to be serving or how much you want to scoop onto each peach. I believe that 4 frozen bananas are great. Now, when you have fresh bananas, you're going to want to make sure that they're spotted very well. So, for example, I have some really, really ripe bananas. These I'm gonna freeze today. They're great for like making banana bread and things like that. But what I try to do is get them to be about this brown and then freeze them. And the reason why you want to wait till it gets kind of brown and then there's no green is because that's when the natural sugars come out, and that's what gives it its ultimate sweet flavor. So if you're looking for something for like a dessert type thing or a sweetness, you're going to want to make sure that your bananas have some brown to them. Okay, so I also want to say that I have some other things that we're going to add in here. And here I have some, this is plain unsweetened yogurt. You can do soy yogurt, coconut yogurt, any kind of plant-based yogurt. You can even do homemade. And if you haven't seen my video before on making homemade yogurt, I'll link it above. Check it out. But if you want to buy one that's store-bought, that's perfectly fine as well. Just make sure to check the ingredients. You always want to make sure you understand and can read what is in the ingredient, and try to find something that you know, doesn't have that much in it. And anyways, so let me get a spatula and we scoop this out. And we're gonna put it right into the banana mixture. Well, I didn't have to take that off, so I won't. And I'm just going to go ahead and plop this in. And this is going to help it be extra creamy. And so that's why I really, really like using some yogurt. Plant-based yogurt, of course, right? So I want to get every drop that I can off. I love to use every drop. And then we're going to also add some other things in here. So right here, what I have is some vanilla bean powder as well as some cinnamon. Yummy. What's better than vanilla bean powder, cinnamon, bananas, and plain yogurt? Oh my gosh, I don't know. But that sounds good to me. And then what I have is some unsweetened soy milk. You can use any milk, any plant milk that you want. And I'm just going to use it if I need it. If I find that this is needing a little bit of a liquid, I'll add a tablespoon at a time. So let's go ahead and get blending. Look at that. That was so fun. And this did such a great job. It doesn't look like we're going to need any type of plant milk. But let's say you didn't have yogurt. Well, go ahead and add plant milk and you can swap them out. But I think that this looks pretty good. What do you say? Let me clear this so we can check it out together. Let me do a little spoonful to see how the flavor is. Oh, man. Okay, that is perfect. And the peaches are going to bring it to the next level. Oh my gosh, I am really impressed with myself. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is ready to go, but the peaches aren't. So I'm going to go ahead and move this into a container, and that's good, a freezer-safe container. And then I'm just going to keep it in the freezer until they're ready to go. Oh, wow, they're looking good. Look at that. So I can see that the ones that are face up, the liquid and the sugars and the natural juices are forming inside the cups, whereas the other ones on this side that are face down, it's all going in the pan. So what should we do? Continue or maybe flip these over and let them cook another few minutes? Let's see if we can gently do that. Yeah, ooh, hot, be careful. So I'm gonna do that. So if you decide to do it face down, make sure that you flip them over so that the tops can start to get a little brown. But what I am noticing is that all of the juiciness, the goodness is at the bottom of the pan. And so, I don't know, I kind of want that. I hope that, this is hot. I hope that what we can do is take that liquid at the end, if there is any still, and maybe just drizzle it on top. But keep that in mind. Oh my gosh, delicious peaches! I had to take a little sneak taste on my finger. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them in for 5 more minutes. And then we can talk about the best ways or the different ways that they came out. Okay, 5 more minutes. Okay, it's time. So we got 22 seconds left. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, it smells delicious. Okay, you know, I was thinking, at first I was thinking face down might not be so great because all of the juices are going to be at the bottom. But now I'm thinking, like, you can't go wrong either way. But I liked that we flipped it over towards the end, and because I feel like there's a lot more moisture at the top of these. Look, I'm going to hold this up so you can take a quick peek, and then, you know, let me know what you think. So, all right, let me get a couple things together. So let's put this thing here, move these out of the way. And I've got this beautiful little, what is this? Like a special little dessert cup. But you could do this in a bowl. You could do this however you want. You could even cut up the peaches and fill the bottom with cut peaches so that you don't have to slice it off. And then we can put the nice cream on the top. Or you could put the nice cream on the bottom, cut up the peaches, and then also put more on the top. So how are we gonna do this? That's a good question, but I am gonna go and grab the ice cream out of the freezer, and let's build this and taste it. Okay, I can't help it. Let's do some cut up and some not. I know, I just can't help it. So for the one that is gonna be whole, I think I'm gonna just gently use this guy, well, I don't even need it, and put him right in there, right on the bottom. Look at that. And I'm going to take, this one looks so good. I'm going to take this juicy one, and I wonder if I'll just slice it right here. Can't go wrong, can you? I don't think so. And I'm just going to cut this into a few different, like, easy bite-sized pieces. Whoops. And I've got the skin on and everything, right? And then I'm just going to, I was thinking maybe I'll put a little bit of this nice cream on the bottom and layer it like we talked about. That'll be fun. And I could do that with the other one as well. So this is still soft because it's only been a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and just dump a little bit in there. And then I'm going to fill the cup with the peaches. Oh man. And you know, if you want your peaches cooked a little bit more than what we did, we'll leave it in the oven just slightly, and that is great too. Okay, and so then what I'm gonna do is, look at this, right on top. Wow. And for this one, we can't forget this one. I think what I might do is do the same thing, even though this is a whole half. But I'm going to put some at the bottom and then set this on top and then fill this guy right in the cup. Oh my goodness, how can you go wrong? Okay, and then the last things I want to add to these is that I wanted to add some tiger nuts. Now, if you haven't heard of tiger nuts, they're in the tuber family, which is where potatoes are, and I have a video I'll link, so you can check that out. If you don't have tiger nuts, that's okay. Go ahead and use some rolled oats. That would be perfectly fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle some on top. I'm just gonna sprinkle some on top. You could use any kind of like shredded nuts, like almonds, or you could skip that altogether. And then I'm gonna take some, you don't even need this, some date syrup, and I am just going to make this beautiful design across the top. And now for this one, I'm gonna do the date syrup first. Ooh, yummy. And then I'm gonna add the tiger nuts on top of that. So you can see the variation, and wow, wow, wow. This is gonna be great. So here we go. I hope that you enjoy these. I am about to taste them, and yes, I will bring in my partner in crime because I know he wants to taste them too. So come on in, Todd, if you can. And I've got these cute little pig and polar bear spoons that we can use to try these. Come on in, say hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody. This looks fantastic and I cannot wait.
Okay, would you like the one that's already cut up, or would you like the one that's whole?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay,
They're going to end up in the same place and probably the same condition.
Okay, so let's try it. You understand what's in here, right?
I do.
And based on what you see here, one of them is from this side and one is from the one that we turned over. But
Yes.
I think overall it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's start tasting.
Let's do that.
So you'll take that one. And I'm just going to scoop this. Let's
Get
do
some
this
peach in
together.
here also.
Oh my goodness. So this is harder to do as a whole.
These are very tiny spoons, frankly.
Okay, ready?
They're cute and all.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I think the flavor is fantastic and we can talk about that, but I actually think that cutting it up might be easier because I had a hard time with this particular spoon, and so I'm just going to, in here, cut this up, and you're going to use a different spoon that's more man-sized.
Yes, well, this is the spoon Jennifer gave me. Look at the size of this little thing.
The babies
This
like to
is
use
my
these.
spoon. Notice the difference.
Okay, well, here we go. Let's try it a little bit more and explain what we're tasting.
I am tasting awesomeness with my man spoon.
Okay. I really love the hot and the cold together. And I absolutely love the flavor profiles and how they mix between the peach and what we mixed in the ice cream, the vanilla and the cinnamon. It's very mild. It's not overpowering. I think they balance wonderfully. And I love the little crunchies on top. And the date syrup. I don't even think we needed the date syrup, but, you know.
It's a lot of great flavors. I think I literally could probably bathe in this. It is, not that that's a visual I want any of you to have, but
Might have to make more. Oh my goodness. So, but literally, or, you know, share some, if you're trying to explain what the flavors are and what you're enjoying about it and the textures, tell me.
I mean, it's all over the place. I mean, the hot and the cold, the firmness of the tiger nuts, and the softness of everything else. I'm getting the brilliance of the peach flavor.
Oh my gosh.
And then the date syrup and the sweetness. It's like a little cup of heaven.
It's like a little cup of heaven. And you know what's so great? You could have this for breakfast.
I'm having it for breakfast right now.
Because it is morning. But this is, you know, fresh fruit with an ice cream that doesn't have anything, you know, there's no sugars, added sugars. There's nothing that I would consider not a whole food that maybe might, you know, change somebody's, you know, day. I mean, what I'm saying is, like, if this was, you know, a standard American diet cake or ice cream, I wouldn't encourage somebody to have that for breakfast. Whereas with this, it's all fresh ingredients is what I'm trying to say. And so you could eat guilt-free, and it's just beautiful and enjoyable and delicious.
Yeah, and, you know, let me tell you, I mean, if you've got people in your house or people that you know that aren't eating this way, and you're making a dessert and they're coming over or whatever that is, or you're bringing it to them, this is absolutely fantastic, and they will never know that this is actually good for you.
Yay! Well, I like knowing that it's good for me. It makes me feel empowered, but yes, for wherever you're coming from. And so thank you, everyone. Don't forget to eat your greens. We loved having you today. Let us know if you try this and what your thoughts are. So thank you, too.
Of course, I'm going to go bathe in this now.
Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. We'll see you next time.